In a lot of B2B companies, brand awareness is something you almost never talk about at the board level. Like, you never go into a board meeting and no board members are going to look at you and go, "Hey, how's that brand awareness campaign going?" Right? They're like, "Hey, what's happening with this quarter's quota? What's it look like for next quarter?" Right? Here's where it becomes extremely relevant, and why what you just talked about there is so important is that, when I ask these 100 plus B2B C-suite executives, what are their top challenges, total challenges to creating long-term sustainable growth? Number 3 on the list was trust. And to go back to that comment we talked about earlier, like that Sixth Sense, stat of day one, you put 4 out of the 5 vendors on average you're gonna look at onto that list. It's because they're known and they're trusted. If you're not known and trusted in the world of B2B, you're not on the day one list. You're not in the pipeline with that opportunity. So this isn't like oh, the CMO wants to do a big brand awareness study because over time this is gonna help us. Absolutely, it is. This has direct short-term impact on a B2B ABM motion. And so I just wanted to like accentuate that. And you can be so targeted because you know your ABM target accounts and you know the people inside of those that are the traditional buying group. So it's not like you're trying to run a campaign, big brand campaign to everybody. You're going to run Super Bowl ads. I mean, you're just like, you're talking about, tell me if I'm not taking what you're saying here and re-articulating it properly. You can be extremely efficient and targeted at a brand campaign, a thought leadership campaign that earns you trust to get on the vendor list day one.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And you're going to build trust the fastest when you're going person to person. And it's just like inherent that you're going to trust a person that you're seeing talking about something on LinkedIn versus a brand that you're not familiar with. You can go look at that person's profile and get to know them, where have they worked, what do they do, where are they from, versus a company. You're not going to build that trust as fast. You definitely can, but just not as fast as like the thought leader ads will. And then this is also like a place where like the B2B influencer marketing can start to be effective. So not just your people, but other people who are talking about you can be great to be boosting. Sometimes this can be like customer testimonials. If customers are already posting good things about you, like good experiences on LinkedIn, that's amazing content to be boosting. And then the whole influencer marketing strategy can now start to work in B2B. A good recent example, I think Clay did a really good job of this when they were kind of launching and scaling. So I mentioned Clay earlier for like the capabilities of what that platform can do, but then also maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 months, a year ago, they did a big effort where a lot of people were just naturally posting these different workflows they were building with Clay and like, oh, cool, look what I built. And then they started to boost all these different posts from all these different people. And then suddenly, if you're on LinkedIn, you're starting to just see posts from all these people about this tool that they're using. And you're like, all right, I got to go check this out because everyone's talking about it. And that's like starting to leverage the power of social and LinkedIn and all that, where, hey, if everyone's talking about something, then I need to go check it out. And this is like something that you can start to build and do with your marketing by boosting posts from multiple different voices. And then you don't need to targeting everybody, but you can be very specific in your targeting. So you're focusing all these voices on that exact target market that you want to be reaching. That allows you to be efficient in your ad spend because advertising is just a function of, how targeted can I be versus how much wasted ad spend might have happened.